after that.
I really don't blame Shoop for that opening. I would have 4-kept as well, I'm pretty sure. It's just, sometimes it doesn't work out the way it you thought it would in your head. If that was any other opening from Chalky, I'm sure Shoop had a chance to run away with that game. But looks like we're jumping into game number 4 here. Shoop has a 2-1 lead. See if Chalky can fight his way back and tie it up. Shoop's going to throw out the Cthulhu Druid once again. And Chalky has his mid-range Hunter to go up against it. This is a matchup we've seen a ton over the course of the weekend, as both of these decks have been incredibly popular.
Yeah, but the Druid honestly been getting the better of this matchup most of the time. It just kind of seems to line up very well versus the threats that this Hunter deck is playing, and having sort of a bigger build. Like, if you can stabilize, it has a much bigger build towards the end of the game than Call of the Wild is. So once again, my favorite part, where
the stalemate. we need another name for this situation.
It's high noon.
Nope, don't like that one.
No.
Veto.
I got nothing, man.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
Crappy, annoying. Those are both words that come to mind when I think of this. Neither player can mulligan without giving away information step. Wait, what do you want from me? All right. I tried to be fun here. You vetoed me. Now we got real talk. Okay. How does it feel?
Feels bad, man, with a bow. The only people that have been watching all day will get that one.
It's like one of those Facebook quizzes. Only people who've been watching all day will get this joke. And you're like, what joke? I'm going to get it. I'm smart.
I feel like those Facebook quizzes are rigged. The ones where, like, take this quiz, answer 10 questions, and we'll tell you what character you are.
Yeah, they're rigged.
And it's like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and no matter how you answer the question, you always get Quasimodo.
TJ has spent an unordinary amount of time taking the Hunchback of Notre Dame quiz.
Trying to get something besides the actual Hunchback, man.
Quick shot trade. It's your boy. And the 2014 World Champion added to this board. And Shoop looking a little bit light on stuff. I mean, Cthulhu's Chosen looks a little worse when your opponent plays Fiery Bat, but not too much. I mean, not an effective way for Chalky to pop his shield this turn.
They can just Wrath Hero Power. Actually, Cthulhu's Chosen is really powerful.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that Chalky can make the trade here that he doesn't have to kill both of his minions in order to do so. I mean, maybe you force him to Deadly Shot. If you get like a quick shot out of there, some type of spell, then you're in great shape. Even if Houndmaster is played, you still trade up into whatever gets Houndmastered.
Yeah, I mean, Chalky's got to look at this. Chalky's definitely going to look at this position and go, what does this mean? Like, he thought about this for so long. And so none of his plays look very appealing right now. I mean, Deadly Shot is a trade up technically, but it's sort of one of your ace in the holes where you're using this to try to clear out a very troublesome minion. And this one happens to be troublesome, that's really the point of bad news here, is that typically a 4-2 Divine Shield, you're like, all right, not great for me, but in this spot, it's really bad for him.
Yeah. And
so the consideration for Deadly Shot is real, and that's just not really where you want to use it. Instead, he's going to go for Develop the Juggler here, and once again gets 2 for 1.
Not a situation you want to find yourself in, especially in this matchup where there's going to be so many big threats that you're going to have to deal with.
Yeah, that's part of the benefit.
Wrath plus Bran here, and that's going to roll into a Dark Arakoa turn.
Yeah, and this Bran is really scary. And Houndmaster, there's no beast on board. This game might be over soon. And I don't mean like over in terms of life total. I just mean over in terms of Chalky just not having a way to win.
Yeah. Deadly Shot's going to have to get a lot of mileage, and tracking is going to have to pick up something pretty substantial here. Let's see if our Discover works. Nope, empty.
I love how it keeps popping up.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Maybe it works this time.
It's like, there's like a big sign that has like the error thing on it. It's like,
yeah.
Please try again.
No vacancy.
I wonder.
But obviously some tough choices. We'll see what those choices are once we can look in the sidebar here. After Chalky chooses his option. Call of the Wild.
I mean, it's pretty much the win condition, I guess. This is going to be Houndmaster, or oh my gosh, I thought it was going to be Houndmaster by itself. But this does protect the Knife Juggler here. Dark Arakoa is going to be a shutdown.
Yeah,
on this forward Shoop.
Whip this out of his hand.
This is like do the happy dance. That crack of a small smile there for Shoop is about the most real emotion we've seen from him this entire set. But that's how you know he is delighted.
We did get word that the options for that tracking were Kill Command, Call of the Wild, and Knife Juggler. So none of those really allowed him to deal with the board in a very efficient way. Kill Command, he could have dealt with the brand, but now we know no other second Kill Command is going to be in the deck because it has been thrown away with that tracking. So Chalky's going to have to win this matchup the old-fashioned way, and that's through the board.
Yep.
And against this deck, it's going to be very tough. Stampeding Kodo, it's just a 3-5 right now, which does not bode well for him, as that's going to get traded into incredibly effectively.
This is about as bad as it gets. Now, Shoop doesn't have a big thing to play here, but he's got, I don't know, about 4 draws to find one.
There's one. Nourish, innervate out that Druid of the Claw, most likely.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. And this Call of the Wild already stuffed. You want to know how to deal with Call of the Wild? This is how. Kill everything and play a 4/6 taunt.
Have a giant lead. That's how you deal with just about every card. Except Deathwing. Unless you have your own Deathwing.
It's a pretty giant lead.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite minions. This is probably going to be Call of the Wild Go. Which is not the way that card is intended to be used.
No.
But just no other option here.
Oh man, if he picks up a swipe. Innervate, Nourish, Mulch. Well,
I'm thinking the Nourish is pretty good here.
Yeah.
Just
Mulch doesn't really have a good target.
The trades are so good for Shoop. Disciple on the Huffer. The trade in here, preserve both minions. Just going to go with the Klaxi.
Yep.
It's big
Makes
enough.
a lot of sense. Thought about the Nourish, but then said, you know what, I have a pretty good clear even without this Nourish. Now, Chalky does have a way to clear everything but the Amber Whip off the board. He can even isolate it for this freezing trap. And maybe he could start whittling down with his hero power, but like I said, one Kill Command was discarded with the tracking. One Quick Shot has already been used in this game. He doesn't have much actual burn left. And doesn't isolate the Klaxi Amber Whip, decides to just go ahead and go with the Stampeding Kodo instead. Wow, that hand.
Yeah, how about draw 3 more cards? I was going to do it no matter what he drew.
It's not like Tasmanian Devil was running around me in circles. Claw, Astral Communion.
How about draw 3 more cards? 3 more cards is available as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 to the dome. I mean, Chalky needs a miracle here.
Yeah.
And that is an Unleash the Hounds. Yeah.
Nope. Concede comes out
Game
from Chalky.
Number 5 coming up. Shoop is on match point. Cthulhu Druid has looked so good. I mean, maybe I've just completely underestimated Druid. You know, at one point, I called Druid the worst class right out of the gate because it just wasn't winning anything. But then, of course, a week after I say that, someone finds a great Cthulhu Druid build, and it's looking like it may be one of the best ones.
Yeah. I also remember a tweet that you sent out that said
Druid is the new priest. That's what I said.
No. I think it was about Force of Nature. I'm not sure if it was you. That Force of Nature is better after the nerf than it was.
No. That's completely backwards. I said aggro druid looks better after the Force Nature change than regular druid does, which at the time it did because we still had Fel Reaver the format. So innervating Fel Reaver was still a lot better than the old Force Nature Savage or combos did at that point. Yeah, you're trying to really pin me hard on that one.
I have 10,000 ad hominem arguments that I could throw out you right now, but I'm gonna hold back.
Good,
because your beard scared me. Yeah.
What is behind his beard? There is no chin. There's only another fist.
You have to get to the second beard first. But what is it? This means